Hey friends, it's Friday. I just wanted to do my weekly check-in and give you some updates on what's going on here at LVCC. Again, hopefully these are helpful. I'd love some feedback in the comments below of anything else that you'd like to hear about, or maybe not hear about, the length of the video, quality, if I should be replaced on this or not. Just leave something below. So first announcement of this week, really excited for our second certification session for our CPR and first aid. That's tomorrow, Saturday the 21st. It's going to be held at the Public Library in Lafayette down Johnson Street. That's the one just past the mall. It starts at 10 o'clock. So attend, bring a friend, bring a family, tell a pet owner. This is a really cool event. I'm really excited for clients to be involved in this particular session, and I'm very proud of Rachel, Michelle, and Eileen for all their hard work in getting certified themselves and putting this on. They are doing a great job with it. You don't want to miss this, so tell everybody that you know and bring them on down to the library. It's going to be great. This week we've had a great week. Just remember when I mention any kind of numbers that we actually are looking at the week prior, but we had 81 new clients, which is an absolute record. And I feel like we've handled them like a champ of a team. And I'm very proud of everybody for dealing with that. I haven't heard the word stressed or busy or crazy recently. It feels like things are just clicking in place. I hope that you're feeling that way too. We're always open to suggestions and opening to listening on how we can make things better. So if you're not feeling that way, I hope that you express it so that we can continue to work to make it better. But from an overall perspective, things are really, really good, and I'm so, so proud of you, genuinely. Also, things that are going well that I know have been a little bit tough to adjust to is whiteboard, but we are getting the results that we want from that. And I'm proud of everybody's effort and good attitude to adopt a new process and really make it work. So keep it up, and I promise that it's going to be perfect, and I'm proud of you for everything that you've put in. Also, in the last week's video, I kind of asked everybody to start voluntarily playing around with Slack. Well, we've had a really great result with it. And so now I'm ready to start merging us onto that platform. So again, what Slack is, it's a free app for your phone. If you don't like apps on your phone, or if you don't have space for something like that, or just don't want interference in that way, that's okay too. There's a desktop version. You would just have to sign up for email notifications that you would know when to check in, or become really disciplined in a regimen of checking Slack daily. Again, what Slack is it takes all of our communication types, puts it into one platform so that we can easily communicate with you. I'm loving it because each time that there's an interaction on Slack that I've subscribed to, I get a notification so that I can kind of keep up with that. And I've found that they've been all work related, none are at any kind of weird hours, and it's just been the perfect pace of the right kind of communication. I'm sending this video out by Slack. So for people who don't have Facebook or don't want to play in that kind of arena, it'll be really appropriate for you too. We can do all kinds of polls, we can share information, and it's not just going to be practice leaders to team in that direction of information. It can be team to team, peer to peer, any kind of information. So a lot of times I notice things on the table in the break room, like if your kid is selling something for school, or if we have to sign up for a parasite prevention if we're lucky enough to get that, or invitations to parties or staff events or whatever it is. Peer-to-peer, you could share those things and say, hey, my kid is selling po' boys for school, and if you're interested, message me here. It would eliminate a sign up for people who maybe don't go in the break room, or who would miss it on a cluttered table. So I really love it for that. Again, something that could bring everything together. This weekend, I'm going to delete the Remind app because there's just been a lot of interference. We've had trouble getting the right people to subscribe in the right channels. And unfortunately, I think some people are missing some messages through Remind. So we're going to be deleting that app. You can delete it off your phone if you have it there too, so that we won't be doing text messages anymore. Instead, you would have the Slack app and you could receive those notifications on your phone or via text, whatever you subscribe to. And then of course we'll continue to duplicate in shift planning and on our employee Facebook page, which we've consolidated to make without RAH, just an LVCC group. So we'll put those messages out in all those areas however you like to receive it. But I am going to put the most information out on Slack. So if you want to stay the best connected, that's the one to get. Again, delete the Remind app. Really exciting this week too. I love when our work family grows, and we have actually 5 new team members: Steve, Mallory, and Michelle, who are joining us as nurses, and then Anna and Whitney, who joined us as new pet bathers. So be sure to welcome them. Welcome, you guys. We're happy to have you, and I hope that you're having a great first week. Another change that I wanted just to share, this is not officially a change. This is just going to be something that we're going to have to pay attention to and do the right kind of research. But I'm sure our nurses are especially aware of this, and the rest of our team to follow. We are seeing a lot more parvo cases than we ever have. It seems like they're coming closer and closer together, and they're becoming challenging to treat. And although the success rate is better, it just is alarming the volume of them. So what's being recommended right now is an additional parvo booster for these puppies before the 5-month of age range. So this is not a new standard. I want to be very clear on that. This is not something that we're expecting our customer care team or any other team members to educate clients on yet. We'll let you know and be very, very clear about how to change that in the future. What I do want to share is that that's the current recommendation that's out there for specific breeds like Labs, Pits, Rottweilers, German Shepherds, and so on, those breeds that are particularly prone to parvo. So what you may notice, and what is absolutely the best recommendation at this time, is for doctors to recommend it case by case and have open, frank discussions with owners of these at-risk dogs or higher at-risk dogs to work in an additional parvo vaccine. And if they do that, that may be something that's scheduled as an over-the-counter appointment with a nurse or scheduled at the time of a procedure. It's going to depend. It's going to be case by case. But don't be alarmed. This is not a new protocol. It's not an exception. It's just a recommendation for each individual pet. So if that happens, just follow the doctor's recommendation, make those appointments for those owners. Also this week we had great assistant manager interviews. I'm really excited for some conclusions to come to those and for Melinda to share those with those people. Everybody did a great job, and I was really proud to be part of that, and I'm excited to see where these people can help to take our practice and help us with our mission to continue to simplify and re-engage team members. We're going to talk about this and more next week. Specifically, we're going to host a core focus meeting on Wednesday, the 25th. We'll do 2 sessions just to be the most convenient for our team. We'll do a session from 12 to 1, so noon to 1 p.m., and then we'll have another session from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. So depending on your preference of time, if you're off that day, or if you work and your shift covers both of those shifts, I'm going to encourage you individually to contact your supervisor and your scheduler and see which meeting would be best for you to attend. So the ball is in your court for you to figure out which meeting is best for you to attend, or for you to do that on your own time. This is a mandatory meeting, so I want to see everybody there. We will be taking attendance. Core focus meeting, we're going to talk about some core things that we're doing. It's going to be a lot more information than I can give in a video. And of course, we're going to talk about the role of our assistant managers and what every team member can expect from them. Also starting next week, on some fun notes, Fallon has organized our pumpkin carving contest or decorating. So make sure that you get that right information. And I believe that she's asking for pumpkins to arrive on the 23rd, which is Monday. And then lastly, Laura has organized our employee flu and pneumonia shots. Those will be on the 26th. Remember, the cost is covered for you by the clinic if your insurance doesn't cover it, or we'll help you file your insurance and save you a trip to the doctor or the pharmacy to get that. So again, the flu shots on the 26th. Okay, great video today. Great work, great week, and I'm really proud of you. Keep up the good work, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend.